Yeah, I'm at the gas station. Look, it's a dog.
At the sound of the guitar riff, it's time to rock 94.7. The Hog.
Okay, it's the weekend, so I'm going to do an iPhone vlog as I like to change it up, you know, give all my devices time. So I just ordered a pizza. It should be here in 42 to 52 minutes. And I may watch the race today if it's on. I haven't heard anything about there being an Xfinity race this week, so I'm just assuming there's one in Kansas, which I don't think I've ever watched a Kansas race. It just doesn't spark my interest. I don't know. It doesn't get advertised that much, I guess. So I got a medium cheese pizza with the original crust and then the garlic parmesan sticks. I guess that's what they're called, breadsticks. I am going to read today. It looks like I'm just going to do a 6 o'clock reading hour, which I only have like 30 pages to read anyway. And then the Dodger game got pushed back to 8, which I'm like, it's in Atlanta. Why can't you just do a 5 o'clock game? But we'll watch that and hopefully it won't be really depressing. Alright, so I just finished chapter 19, so I have one more chapter of Little Fires Everywhere. I think all these characters are morally, that's a word I can never pronounce, gray, but it made me think, aren't we all in life? Nobody's 100% evil and nobody's 100% perfect. So I do think that is this kind of poetic. The main themes in this is basically, in my opinion, what makes a family. Biological love, stuff like that. And it really makes you think, and I really don't know whose side I'm on in this. It's still, so I think this is going to be a book that I think about forever, and I'm not going to unhaul it. I do think it's going to be in the 3 to 4 star range, and usually with a 3 star I can unhaul or not. That's my cutoff. So I think I am going to keep this because I do think this is going to be a book that I think about a lot, and I think maybe if I reread it later I would have a better understanding of it. So there are a lot of interesting themes here, and I can't wait to talk about that in my TBR video, which will be out Tuesday, or not TBR, my wrap-up video, which will be out Tuesday. So I just finished writing my review, and it got a 3.92 out of 5, so obviously I just rounded that up to a 4 star. So I'm actually going to read all my reviews, so this is kind of a sneak peek. Should I press play on this? So this is kind of a sneak peek at my wrap-up video, which will be out Tuesday. So I'm just going to read what I wrote. Obviously, I am going to work on this really refine it before I put it in my video. So for our character part, this is definitely a character-driven novel. Our 2 main characters are Elena and Mia. Like Great Expectations, I think one of the main themes here is social class and privilege. Elena is a privileged woman who has had the perfect life set out for her and has not had any real struggle. Whereas Mia had a loved one pass while she was way into a confusing pregnancy. She didn't have a good support system. The children of both women want different lives for themselves, as most of us do at that age. It's interesting looking at the similarities and difference of these characters. I kind of want to add in, what did I want to add in? I totally just forgot. Oh, that I think a lot of this stuff with Elena was out of character for her. But like, I feel like these characters were so well thought out, but just for her main plot, I feel like was kind of out of character. So then atmosphere, one of the main plots of this book would not have worked if this book was set 10 years later in the future. The setting was perfect for the point that Ning was trying to make. So, oh yeah, the characters got a 5 and then the atmosphere a 4. So now let's go to the writing. So one of my big complaints is that it took up until the 100-page mark for us to get to the actual plot that is advertised on the back of the book. And so as I said, this is a character-driven book, and it is obvious by the writing, as the whole first quarter is just character development. It was hard to focus on the main plot that was advertised because we were having 30-page chapters that were set 10 to 15 years before the current plot line. So we just had some chapters that are just flashbacks, and this is only a 20-chapter book, so I felt like that was hard to focus. I understand the reason for the character development, but it was a bit of a distraction. And in that first 25%, I was zoning out a lot and just skimming. And then I did find these characters' backstories so interesting, but we got 30 pages of that, and I was curious the whole time. I was like, what's Lexi doing? What's Pearl doing? And all of that. So I did find those flashbacks to be a bit of a distraction. So the writing got a 3, but then there were some paragraphs that were so beautiful, and I was like, I wish I was annotating this book. And I do think I will reread this book one day and probably do an annotating it, and I think I'll have such a better understanding doing a reread of this book. And luckily this is not a long book, it's only 336 pages, so it won't be difficult to reread. So in the plot, this book is one to leave the reader thinking afterwards. I still don't know what side I'm on with the whole custody battle plot, and the story will really make you think of morals, I can never say that word, and what makes a family a family. Is it blood, love, connection? The plot was not as main a focus as the characters. It will still make you think, and I'm sure that I will have more thoughts later. Yes, I'm still thinking. There's so many things that this book has made me think about with morals and family and all of that. So the plot got a 4-star, just 5 because there was a lot of distraction and zoning out. So then intrigue got a 4, logic got a 4, and enjoyment a 3.5. Because as I was reading this, I was like, I think this is going to be a 3.5. So that is all for the reading portion of this. I don't think I'll read anything tomorrow. So I read every day this week except Sunday, which I'm like, I need to read something tomorrow because then that will stop my streak. I've been reading every day since the 3rd. So for 20 days, I've been reading every day. So I will have to find something to read because I want to read something. So I may start my next like mood reading book, which will be Rebel Robin by A.K. Capetta. I don't remember the second initial, but yes, I'm gonna take my pictures for Bookstagram and I already posted my review on Goodreads, so I'll link that below as well because that's different than what I just read, y'all. So I'll post that in the pinned comment. So I'm going to post my Bookstagram, draw out the jar, which contemporary I'll read next. Here comes the eagle, the eagle. I thought we wouldn't have any plane spotting. When the interstate is louder. It's not that loud today. I think it's probably around 3,000 feet. So like half a mile up there. Yeah, my camera doesn't do good at night with the focus and all. Because I don't have my flash on, obviously. But look, they probably saw all my Halloween lights. So shout out to American Airlines. I don't know, they're the only airline that's ever canceled on me. But I got to stay an extra day in London, so I'm thankful. So there they go. In a little bit, I will do a, what that noise was. I'll do a, I don't know what I'm doing. A nighttime routine, that's what I'm doing. Guys, so here is the main point of the vlog, and that is doing my nighttime skincare routine. I do this one every other day. I switch up what I do every day. But I am doing the face roller and then the thing that goes back that I totally forgot the name of. So I've had this in the freezer. I had that recommended to put that in the freezer. So first I am using this True Skin Vitamin C Facial Serum, and we are going to put that on my face first. As you can see, I do have my hair pinned back and all because I don't want to get it in my hair. And I brush my teeth and wash my face before doing all of this. So take those off because I don't want to get stuff all on my glasses. So we're just going to take one little bit of it and like that. And then let me get this and just basically brush it all over my forehead. So I start with the roller first. It is so cold, but that should be really relaxing. But it's really cold for my fingers. And this is only my third time doing this. So that's for the forehead with the roller, and oh my god, yes, it is very cold on your hands if you put it in the freezer. Some said refrigerator, some said freezer, so I did it in the freezer. And then we're gonna do this. Everyone has their different methods. So this is just what I have been doing. So let me know if you have any suggestions for maybe my face type and all of that, of what I should do. So there's the forehead portion. Now this will make your skin red. If you've seen or been to a chiropractor, they do that scraper on your back and it makes your back really red and look like you got beat basically. It is because this is increasing your circulation and bringing the blood forward. So that's why it looks like that. So now I'm gonna do like right here. Now I don't have a ton of room, so I personally don't put any of the serum because I don't want to get in my eye. So we get the smaller end of the roller. 2, 3. Okay. So we're gonna get more of our serum now. Again, I just do I squeeze the top once. On this side, it only just gets like on my lip, so we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't brush it out. Again, I am still very new to this. I am still learning. So if you see anything that I need to improve, let me know and I will definitely try to improve because I am open to constructive criticism. So I've seen some people do the other thing on their cheekbone. I think Olivia Rodrigo did that. I personally have these cheekbones and I'm confident in them. So I haven't done that yet, but maybe in the future. If you guys think I should, I'll show y'all what I mean by that. I might try it. Okay. So I'll do it with this. They do like with this in on their cheekbone, which again, I have not done that yet. So 1, 2, 3, but I do it on my jaw. But yeah, I've seen people, I'll do it 1, 2, 3. So I've never done that till now. And then we are going, if I can get this thing out. Yeah, with it being cold, that feels even better. It feels nice even with it being room temperature, but just that cold effect does feel good. So we're gonna do my chin now. I hope you can. Okay. Someone hit a home run, that's not good. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't sound good for me. So we're gonna do this side of my face now. Lean my face so it doesn't get in my mouth. Which I did get on my lips the other day, nothing happened. It just tasted bad. But I wouldn't recommend getting it in your— oh, we forgot to, and I forgot to do with this part of my chin. I know my under eyes are so dark. It's because I've been staying up because I'm on a West Coast schedule right now. And I'm on the East Coast, so it's been annoying. My face looks kind of orangey right there, but maybe it's because of my freckles and the lighting. I don't have LED lights in here. Okay, so we are going to do my neck as well. I don't put the stuff on my neck because it will drip down my shirt. Usually I'm naked when I do this, to let y'all know. But obviously for the sake of the video, I have clothes on. Or I usually have a towel around me. I'm not like naked, but... And that is my nighttime routine. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions and all, let me know. And this was by Mo Values, is who I got all of this stuff from. The face roller, the that and brush, and mine is in rose quartz. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.